Allow the media to assist you in growing closer to Islam and enhancing your outlook on life. She suggests downloading the One Islam TV app immediately in order to embark on an enlightening, motivating, inspiring, and dream-fulfilling journey. How can we tell the difference between a dream and reality if this is not the case? That regardless of the time of day or night. Morning fantasies have a way of materializing. In spite of the widespread belief in the power of dreams in contemporary culture, few of us consult psychiatrists to learn more about the nature of dreams and whether or not they come true. Everything is merely speculation. Although the Quran contains numerous descriptions of dreams, Ibrahim's peace be upon him, dream is by far the most well-known. After sharing this information with his son, the man had a nightmare in which he was murdered. The significance of the prophet's dreams and the rest of the story is not lost on us. And you are aware of how the prophet, peace be upon him, interpreted the Egyptian king's dream, which resulted in his release and subsequent transformation into the Egyptian sun disease, in which he saw 17 cows devouring 7 fat cows. Saddam had a long-standing custom of consulting the prophet following every prayer. Those who had dreams brought them to him, and he interpreted them with the assistance of his friends. Furthermore, this demonstrates that taking the middle path does not necessitate accepting everything we observe as true. Then, how do we categorize dreams? The most obvious example is waking up from a nightmare feeling anxious or depressed. This is because one of Satan's tasks is to depress the mood and spirit of believers. Allah emphasized this point repeatedly in the Holy Quran. There are 2 potential causes for an upbeat disposition upon awakening. When something positive is about to occur, or when you wish and desire something, your subconscious senses cause you to see, feel, and touch what you desire. This manifests itself for me as a positive zoological outlook for my lion and joyful cleaning. In this section, the prophet describes the arrangement of soul and the 3 types of dreams. One of Prophet's 46 sections is a vision from a large soldier, and it's a good dream. If this hadith is authentic, there must be no prophet responsible for it. What does it mean for Salafism, which asserts that the prophet lied to the people, to limit itself to announcing only good news to the people? Even before he became a prophet, 6 months before the book of Revelation was written, the prophet al-Islam had a history of having prophetic dreams that were realized precisely as he had envisioned. During this interval, 6 months passed. Following 23 years of prophecy, he continued to live. Multiplication of 23 by 2 results in a number between 4 and 6, as anticipated. In addition, the Prophet of Islam regarded this period as lasting 6 months. According to the Prophet, the first chapter has just begun. Consequently, additional vaguely shaped fantasies do not constitute a distinct category of dreams. You will awaken to discover that dogs, snakes, scorpions, and other creatures are out to kill you by eating you alive or throwing you into a fire. You awaken with fear, whether for yourself or for someone else. Shade has provided you with some instructions. When you encounter something that disturbs you, The Prophet had a dream in which he instructed his follower to spit a light to the left after saying 3 times, "I will take him in a straight line or by regime." Also, do not tell anyone else about this. Never tell a close friend, parent, sibling, or spouse. "I had a frightening dream last night, and it was about frightening dream last night, and it was about prohibits a certain action." This is a strict prohibition, he continued. And the Prophet has stated that you will not be harmed if you follow the procedure I have just described by remaining silent. As a result, everything was in my head. This is very accurate. However, it has been on my mind recently. It deserves no consideration. No, not at all. It is completely useless. This concept is devilishly pure. The third component of the Prophet's dreams in Islam is the advice received from the unconscious. This is, after all, the nature of your daily existence. Therefore, a mechanic it is. As he drifts off to sleep, he considers ways to enhance and repair automobile engines. His subconscious is giving him instructions when he has visions of himself working on a race car engine, a unique entity. This urban legend is focused on a chef and his apprentice, all right, divided up. As the student approached the cook, she made a remark. "I have never dreamed about the Prophet despite my profound respect for him." "Okay," the cook replied. "Spend the night at my house tonight." The student then consumed a meal prepared by his personal chef. In addition, he included many ingredients that stimulated thirst, such as salt, garlic, and onions. Also, the teacher always responds, "We don't have any water," whenever a student requests water after dinner. Perhaps in the future. Moreover, he did not offer the man water. Then they became unconscious. Later, they began to feel themselves awaken. They left and returned from class. The chef then questions the instructor. "What precisely did you observe?" Undeniably, there are many rivers, and it exhausted them. The students made a comment. Throughout the course of love, numerous activities and events involved water. Because of your sincere desire to quench your thirst, the Prophet has become your object of affection. Sam, in your dream, was also genuine. You could not have missed it. Moreover, it depicts him in a romantic morality scheme. My nightly visits from the Prophet have confirmed his eternal love for my partner and I. The Prophet Aristotle dispatched was also required to experience the magical effects. The radical Islam taught by the Prophet Sallallahu can be categorized into the following 3 categories. When, if ever, do people believe that their dreams will come true? Simply stated, no, after Assad, but prior to Fajr, a dream may become clear. You are aware of a dream. This has no significance whatsoever. The Prophet mentioned 3 potential varieties, and only Allah can bring you happiness and open your eyes to the splendor of Islam.